Hey, what's up, you guys? Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome to episode 41 of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this afternoon, brother?
I'm good. Every time you say the number 41, next week 42, I'm like, wow.
Yeah. We're
And what
like a
and
time,
what
we're like a Timex. We take a licking and keep on ticking.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. And happy new year to you. What do you have planned? Anything good this evening?
Oh, it's a quiet one. It's
Okay.
a quiet one tonight.
Okay.
So, you know,
Yeah.
hang
Yeah.
out, have some good food, watch the ball drop.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
That's
Before
about it.
before the kids came into my life, it was pretty much a couple of beers and the Twilight Zone marathon. That was basically it,
There you you Oh,
you
it's
know?
honeymooners, I think, tonight too, right?
Tonight too, yeah. I think that starts at exactly midnight, right? Channel
Yes,
WPIX
yes. Oh,
11.
you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Yeah, of course, of
All
course.
right. So
What do
we
we got?
re-
What do we got?
we ready for a shellacking?
Yeah, I think so. I think we are. You know what? This is the type of game, Kev. And listen, I think all football games go. People say go this way, but this could be the game where at halftime we're already down like 35-0, and we could be turning it off and looking for something else.
You know that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, yeah. But then this is also the game that us Jet fans have lived where we think we're going to get blown out of the water, and it's a nail biter. Like the Jets will show up this Sunday, and
Well, I think the only way it's a nail biter is if Tampa Bay sleepwalks.
that might be
Figuring it's us.
yeah.
Lay back. We're gonna win anyway, even if we win by 3 or 30. What's the difference?
Yeah.
But like I said, he wants to put up a 30 spot. He wants to put up a 50 spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He hates our organization.
Absolutely, no
and,
question.
And you think he would have a little love for us since we gave him his start?
That's right.
Like
right.
If Mo Lewis never, popped Bledsoe's kidney or whatever he did that day to crush Bledsoe, Brady never blah 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 blah. Tom Brady may have never become the Tom Brady everyone knows.
That's right. That's right. So he has Mo to thank.
Exactly. Like he should be paying homage to Mo every time he wins a Super Bowl by giving Mo a kickback, or every time he reaches an accolade, giving Mo a kickback.
That's right. No. That's right.
No.
So, hey, what do we got? Injuries. Sheldon Rankin questionable. Tevin Coleman out. Yeah. Zane Lewis out. Crowder doubtful.
Yep.
Moore out still. Still with COVID? Still?
Who's that?
Moore?
Say that name again?
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, but he was going to be IR'd anyway. I don't think they were going to bring him back anyway.
Yeah, no. All right.
The interesting thing is it's 14 players, which is down from what it was, 25 last week? 14 players?
Yeah.
But that's still a lot. That's still a lot. I had the list somewhere of all the players who were out, but that's crazy. That's too many. That's too many.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, hey, they got guys out too, so.
Yeah, cornerback Hall is out. Defensive tackle Marshall, linebacker Davis is out. A couple of guys on the practice squad, and then IR Moore, Griffin, and Lewis.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing, Kev. Like we do this every week. We tell you what the series is, how many times the Jets met up with this team. This one shocked me. And I don't know, maybe you know this. We have played Tampa Bay 12 times in both teams' existence. Do you know we lead the series? I mean, when I say lead, I mean we dominate this series.
Well, yeah, because you got to remember Tampa Bay was bad for a long time. Like, I mean, it was just like we are, but
yeah. But yet they've been in 3 Super Bowls, right? Or 2 Super Bowls and won them both. And as bad as we've been, they have more Super Bowl accolades than we do.
Yeah, go figure. Go figure.
So in the 12 times we met up with Tampa Bay, we have beat them 10 times.
Impressive.
10 out of the 12th time, yeah. And
Impressive.
point totals, 302 for us, 177 for them.
Okay.
We have beaten them. I didn't write down the years, which I should have. We beaten them once, 34-0 and 62-28.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had an 8-game winning streak up until 2017 when Tampa Bay beat us 15-10 in 2017.
Okay. Well, that's gonna change on Sunday.
Yeah. Now, if you look at that, Brady alone is 30-8 versus the Jets from his days in New England.
Yes. And do you know he's 3-0 against the AFC East this year?
Oh, so he'll go for the
he'll go for the
scenario and
the trifecta, or whatever you want to call it.
Yep. He'll go 4-0.
Yep.
4-0.
Let's see. The Bucs have outscored the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Patriots 97-61.
Wow. The question is, are we going to even put points on the board against that defense?
Exactly. And do you know he's leading the NFL this year with 4,580 yards and 37 TDs.
Wow. If you had to predict the score right now, throw it out there. What's tomorrow's final?
37-13.
Oh, wow. All right. I have 38-10 Bucs.
Okay. Yeah. Close.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not 62-13. Once Brady finds out that the Jets at one time put 62 up against Tampa Bay many moons ago, he'll
that's it. Revenge.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Other than that, these two teams don't have a rich history. Right now, Tampa Bay is going the right way. We're trying to go the right way, and hopefully next year will be a better year for us.
Mm-hmm.
We have 10 draft picks. We'll have some money. We'll be one of the richest teams with cap room again.
Yep.
But
that's all we can hope.
Yeah. So something interesting has crossed my waiver wire, and I'm sure, I don't know if you read it, but there was an interesting article today, and I'm sure all Jet fans already know, but I'll leave the author out. Basically, it says how the Jet offensive brass is sick of Mekhi Becton. They're done with him. They're tired of it. Now, this is something me and you've been talking about for a while now.
Can't stay on the field. He's too fat.
Yeah.
Too fat.
Yeah.
Call it big, call it whatever. You're too fat. You got to lose some weight. You can't move fast enough.
I'll use the word that my doctor used to say to my mom when I was younger and I was overweight. He's big boned. He's a husky kid.
Well, I remember when I was a baby, my Italian great-grandfather used to call me Panjo, and he said that meant fat baby, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I've said it to you, Kevin, as a guy myself, all my years, my weight fluctuating, you can't play or do things. You can't at a certain weight.
No.
And 350, I thought, was too big. 370 is on the verge of not being able to move. I'm sorry.
And I mean, and you're protecting the blind side. These guys are going to be coming. They're running right around you,
Yeah. Now, I also heard somebody say, don't put any thought into or any thoughts into a Tony Paulino's the guy. All right, it's out of the bag. Who wrote the article? Somebody said this guy just writes these type of articles to drum up, nonsense. There's never any truth to it. You know what? These rumors start somewhere. Like we've said it many times.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes.
Yep.
He was Joe D's number 1 draft pick 2 years ago.
Yes.
And yes, maybe that first year everyone was high on him. He played 14 out of the 16 games. He the road grader. He had but we saw zilch of him this year.
Can't stay on the field. And I mean,
this year.
You should have been back from this knee injury already. But why aren't you? Because you're too big.
Yeah. And I've said it, when it comes to the lower body, when you're carrying too much weight, the lower body does not heal. And then what happens? Once the knees start to get bad, Kevin, the lower back starts to get bad and you're shot.
Yes. And I was listening. Yeah. And I was listening to Salah the other day. And he said, he was saying he's a big man, because they were asking him about it. Why did this take so long? Now he's going on IR. Yeah, he's a big man. Well, all right. We knew that.
Big man is a kind way of saying he's carrying a little too much weight. We've said this. We've had one of our friends come on the program and tell us, not that we were wrong, but that it wasn't so much the worriness of his knees. I didn't disagree then, but I should have. I should have been a little more vocal. I totally disagree. Speaking from a guy whose weight's fluctuated all his life, when the knees start to go, you don't get them back. Even when you lose all that weight, those knees are still in bad shape.
Are shot, sure.
Yeah. And this is a young boy. This is not a 50-year-old man. This is a young kid.
Yep, the damage is done already.
Yeah. I've said it, Woody, this is your number one pick. Hire him the best of help in the offseason. Come January 1st, this kid should be on a new program, new diet. Everything should be done by the Jet organization, making sure this kid gets back into playing shape.
And when they say Jet Brass is saying that, who is that? Is that the Johnsons? Is that Joe Douglas? Is that all of the above? Who is it?
Well, it's an interesting article. Everyone out there, if you haven't read it, look for it. It's Tony Paulino. He was saying that the offensive coaches are fed up with him. Like, he should have been back already.
Sure. Yes.
It sounds like there's division between the coaches. Who thinks it's fine? Who thinks doesn't? You're looking at the 2020 draft, and now you're looking at Joe Douglas's first two picks. I'm sure Becton, they'll give another year, but it looks like Mims is probably out the door. I'll be very surprised if he's here comes spring training, summer training, whatever they call it. But now you're looking at Becton. Is he even going to be healthy and ready?
And you want to know what? Do you need to look for another left tackle? I mean,
Well, again, if you read the article, it seems like the Jet offensive side of the ball is very pumped on Fant. The numbers seem to show it. Like, I'm not a numbers and X's and O's guys, but the numbers seem to show it. A lot of the coaches are backing Fant. They want him back next year. And then I saw a second article. I'm just jumping around to show you how many articles on this just came out today. There was a second article by the New York Post where they interviewed an ex-Jet, and he even said the guy is a player, but not on that weight. He cannot play at that weight, especially if he's tipping the scales at 370. And this is a former Jet player saying this, who's played the position.
He's a big dude. I mean, I know when I went in August and saw him up close, he's a big dude.
Yeah. But now there's a third article that came out who scraps all that thinking and feels the numbers were good when he plays. The numbers are good. But that's the thing, when he plays. In 2 weeks, the Jets, Mekhi Becton in 2 weeks will have been on the Jets for 33 games, and we've only seen him for 14 and a half. Or 15, if you want to be generous and say 15. 15 games out of 33 is not enough for our first round pick to be on the field.
Yeah, I agree.
And I was worried about that, Kevin. I brought this up months ago to you about the weight. I thought with knees, the weight was going to be an issue.
Yeah, we've been saying it on and off all season. I mean, when he didn't come back after the initial time frame, they said, and they kept pushing it and pushing it, you knew something was going on.
Yeah. So there were 3 different articles today, all dealing with Mekhi Becton. And, one saying he was a goner, one proving that that's not true, and the Post one being in the middle and saying, I don't think he's a goner, but he definitely needs to lose the weight.
Right.
And I'm on the side of, I don't think he's a goner, but he needs, when camp opens up in, late July, it's 7.5 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be done because I've done it myself without the nutritionist and all the fancy doctors and whatever. He could lose 50 pounds. It could be done.
Hell yeah. Between now and then, sure.
Yeah. So there's no reason why, and maybe 50 might be too much, but if he could get from 370 down to 330, even 335,
get him to lay off the biscuits. I mean,
something. Yeah, Kev. Because there was also talks that, maybe with Fant playing so well, the Jets can move him over to right tackle.
Yeah, I heard. Yes. But they talked about that a few times on the post-game or in the post-game show.
Yeah.
On NY, yeah.
But again, Kevin, if those knees can't hold up and every little hit or any chance somebody even steps on his toes.
Doesn't matter what side you're on.
Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean,
as far as that with Mims, with Becton, I don't know where to go. I want the kid. First of all, I want the kid to have a healthy life, even regardless of football or not. But Woody, this is your team. This is your baby. Get after it. Make sure this kid is being taken. Go visit him every week to make sure this kid is all right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, Kevin.
Have they done that? And he doesn't.
I don't know. Okay, listen, and I understand these guys that own football teams, they have other things. But me, if I'm the Jet owner, I'm making sure my number 1 draft pick, who's going to hopefully help me win a Super Bowl and protect my young QB, I'm at his house every week checking up on him.
Yep.
How are you today, Mekhi? How's everything? It's Woody. How are you feeling? Let me see the weigh-in. How we doing?
What'd you eat today?
Yeah. Let's weigh in. Let's see how we're doing. Because, Woody, this is an investment for you, for this organization, for this fan base. Make sure that it's healthy.
Yes. I don't know. We'll see.
He didn't come into the league, Kevin, at 370. So he's putting on this weight. Exactly. After 2 years, he's ballooned up.
And like I said, the sitting here with the knee, I mean, I'm sure he's doing some kind of rehab, but
yeah, I don't know. Get him around the clock special therapy, personal trainer, get him a nutritionist, get him, make sure this kid is right. Make sure this kid is right to come back to us for practice full when camp starts in July.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you're talking about in 15 days, maybe less. What is today? In 9-10 days, the season is over. They're going to break camp, and Mekhi is going to be left to his own devices for what? 13 weeks till they come back in April, for 17 weeks, for whatever it is, whatever. Who cares what the number is? He could come back 400 pounds.
I was going to say 390, 400. Yes.
See me? He lives with one of these coaches in the off season and gets him into shape, or they hire him a 24-hour around the clock supervision.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't, I worry about the guy. Forget football, just personally. 370. I know he's whatever. What is he? 6'8", 6'6", whatever he is.
Hell,
but
man.
You can't play at that weight.
That's a big man.
Yeah, and let me tell you something, Kevin. Again, I've never been on that level, but injuries that I got at 22, 23 cleared up like this. He's a young kid, and these injuries aren't clearing up. This is taking a little too long.
Yeah. Yes.
For a young man to be taking this long to come back to something that they said anywhere between 3 and 8 weeks, and now we're looking at a full season, he's shot. 17 weeks, we're not going to see him.
Nope. It's a lot of experience he could be getting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And when a guy that we were worried about in Fant is coming along and the numbers are showing it, you know, there might not be any room for Mackay on this team.
Hey, man. Best players play.
Agree.
The ones that can stay on the field play.
Yeah. And it's just a shame because you could see the potential in this young man. And I don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to show here or what the story is, but let's hope season 3 for Mackay's sake and for his sake, for his health, it's a better year and he stays healthy and he proves everyone wrong, including myself. And listen, I want to see the killer, so I'm not doubting him, but the weight's got to get under control somehow.
Yep.
Somehow, or he's never going to see the field and never going to be able to just live a normal life. But
and I mean, they could use him this week too. Look at the premier rush defense.
Yeah. And McGovern's gone for the season. Is that McGovern's last game as a Jet? I don't know what the contract is. Does he have one more year with us, or is he gone?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So,
and I mean, there's a lot of Jets that want revenge too. Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Steve McClendon.
Yeah. How about revenge? Like, Bowles, you had a chance to bring this team to a goddamn playoff game, and you shit the bed with your Fitzmagic and his nonsense, and you couldn't get the job done. So there's a lot of Jeff fans who want to see Bowles, revenge my what. Please.
I'm sure him and the offense and Brady are talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can lay a 50 burger on them.
Yeah. And that's what scares me, Kevin. Like our run stop, our defensive run stop was nil with Jacksonville. What's it going to be with New England? Can there be a mercy rule? Has the NFL ever had the mercy rule?
The white flag.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When Twitter is breaking news because Woody announces we're wearing the all green uniforms.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I think
that's a game changer.
Yeah. I think we're 0-6 in these uniforms. So hey, what the hell? That streak's got to end sometimes, right? Maybe it ends this week.
I mean, I'm looking here. Okay, Fournette is not playing. He was placed on IR for the Bucs.
Okay. The thing is, our run defense is so bad, Kevin. Anyone who's an eligible running back in this league could run for 100 against us.
Sure, absolutely. I could see Brady and Gronk hooking up a few times.
Yeah, we never do well at stopping tight ends anyway. So.
Oh boy, we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes.
Well, Kevin, it's the new year. People want to get drunk, so let's move on. We'll finish with that.
Yeah.
I got a couple of things for show and tell, and then we could talk about last week's games and our picks. Let everyone go out with a happy new year.
Okay, but I did want to touch on, before we get to your show and tell here, I wanted to touch on a little memory.
All right, go for it. I'm sorry, I didn't know. All right, go for it.
Of Jets Bucs.
Okay.
I remember it well. Do you remember the flashlight game?
Yes, I do.
In 2000, when after Parcells had traded Keyshawn to the Bucs, he went on and on and on about how many stars they had down there and everything, and threw Corbett under the bus, this and that. I'm what made him good because they were always double teaming me and blah 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 blah. You know how Keyshawn is. Well, I remember we were down there. It was in Tampa. We played the Bucs, and man, we were losing. It looked like we were gonna lose. We were 3-0 when we were playing them in 2000. Okay. They even benched Testaverde in the fourth quarter for a season because he was stinking it up.
Okay.
And then that was it. He came back and then it started. The big comeback. And I think I remember it was towards the end of the game. We were losing. There was like under 2 minutes left. Okay. We were driving. We came all the way down the field. Okay. I don't remember what down it was, but it was a little halfback option. Okay. Testaverde hands it off to Martin. He rolls out to the right. There's Corbett drifting in the end zone. Wow, Martin down the field, burned. Keyshawn with the stunned look on his face.
Yep. Yep.
And that was just.
I remember that well. I remember
That's a good one. That's a good one. And we went into the bye 4-0.
Okay. I remember that game well. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Geno Smith also beat him? Wasn't that Geno Smith's first win? We beat them 15-13. He led us down the field on the last drive. Remember, they won and he stood on the bench, Geno, at the end of the game. He stood on the bench. Was that against the Bucs as well? I have to go back.
I don't remember.
I'll have to go back and look at those numbers.
Yep.
But since we're talking about Tampa Bay, and not this Tampa Bay with Tom, and I like the 70s Tampa Bay, the lovable losers Tampa Bay.
That's the Tampa Bay I was talking about. That's probably why we beat them all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I was always a fan, even as a kid, Kevin, of that cream-sickled uniform. Loved that cream-sickled uniform so much that I had to make sure somewhere down the road I got that hat. Remember that? The orange Tampa Bay with the suave-looking Buccaneer.
Yes.
Like, well, not only do I have it.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. Ain't that a throwback?
Buccaneers on the back.
Nice.
I bought this hat. I found it. I forgot where I found it, but it was about maybe 15, 16 years ago. I've never worn it. It just sits in my storage room. I just had to bring it home this week. And there it is from the icicle days.
Very nice.
The original Tampa Bay.
See, I like that logo on the front.
Yeah, me too, right? The swashbuckle, the Buccaneer.
Yep.
I also found, and I'm sure I have others, because I don't have many jerseys anymore, but I do have a lot of T-shirts, and I found this one.
Nice. There you go. There you go.
I have a Burris somewhere, and I have a LaDainian Tomlinson somewhere. I have to find them. I have to dig them out.
And ironically, that Mangold T-shirt is tied to what we were just talking about with Parcells trading.
Yeah.
Keyshawn to Tampa, and it's all a weaved web.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's one of the picks he got.
Yep.
So
that's my little show and tell to end
very
off
nice.
the 2021 season. So,
man, so here we go.
Which brings me to last week's picks. And my son, who I was very worried about with some of his picks, you see how I said to you, Kevin, I don't know if I said it to you off taping. I said, sometimes the younger generation, they just see it and they go for where we think a little too much.
You're right. Yes.
I was unhappy with some of his picks. Like I shouldn't say unhappy. I wouldn't have went the way he went. Mm-hmm. And he had a great game. He went 11 for 5 this week.
Yes, he did.
He went 11 for 5. You did well as well. 9 and 7, 9 out of 16, 9 out of 7, whatever it is. But my son has brought me back into a 1-game lead.
Look at that.
The thing is now,
Kevin, is he going to pick again this week?
Well, he wants to come on again. I said, well, maybe we'll save it for the final week of the season. Dad, can I come on? Dad, when are you going to have me on? Dad, when can I come on? So I said, maybe we'll do another one the last week of the season, but I'm going to make my picks this week. I'll probably wind up burying myself.
No. Come on, bring it.
I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, go
Right
ahead.
off the bat, here we go. Atlanta at Buffalo.
I got to take the Bills in this one.
Yep, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. New York traveling to Chicago. Daniel
Bears.
Jones is done for the season, right?
Yes.
I think they're
Yes.
playing.
Yes.
I'm with you. I got the Bears as well.
Yeah. Give me the Bears. In Lambeau or in Soldier Field.
Yep. Now, Kevin, this game I keep
In the
flipping,
cold.
flipping, but I think I finally secured my pick. I think I'm good to go with this one. It's going to be a great game. Kansas City at Cincinnati.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Now, I'll tell you who I'm taking first and why.
Okay.
I'm taking the Chiefs because this is a game that strikes me with the Bengals that you're feeling good about them. They blew the doors off of Baltimore. You feel like maybe they've grown up a little. They matured.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
List, and they'll probably wind up crapping the bed this weekend. The Chiefs will win by double digits.
Yep.
So I'm taking the Chiefs.
You're right there with you.
Yep. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yep, me too.
Here's another game. I know who I like, but I'm afraid with this pick. Arizona at Dallas.
When the Cowboys are playing, how can you go against them?
Yeah, and that's what scares me because when everything
seems
to be going right,
of course.
is when they, not that they're gonna, they'll lay an egg and lose a close one, or McCarthy will make a bad time management decision, but it's at home. Dallas is still looking, I believe, right? Dallas is still alive for a number one seed, right? The Packers didn't sew that up yet. So
I believe
I think they did, right? So I'm going to take Dallas over Arizona at home.
Sounds good. Me too.
All right.
Oh, no, wait. You're taking Arizona.
No, I'm taking Dallas. Dallas at home.
Okay, yeah.
You too, right? Correct, Dallas?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Kevin, I'm going to say it right here. This game scares me. Miami at Tennessee. Is Miami for real? As much as it's telling us to say
that's the whole thing.
I understand they beat a bad Saint team with a fourth-string quarterback, but Saints still had somewhat of a good defense out there, and Miami won convincingly, whatever you want, whatever word you're looking for. Where do you go, Miami at Tennessee?
At home, I don't know. I kind of give the Titans the edge. I mean, but I know Miami's going to kick me in the ass. I know, but it's the Dolphins, man. I got to take the Titans.
Just for the hell of it, I'm going to take Miami so we could have some fun with this.
Okay.
But what worries me about Miami, and listen, you have to beat the teams on your schedule, but during this 8-game winning streak, they beat us twice, they beat a banged up Saints team with a fourth-string quarterback, so I guess that being said, is Miami a real playoff team?
We'll find out, right?
Yeah. But for the hell of it, I know you like Tennessee. Gun to my head, I probably would agree with you. But for fun, I'm going to take Miami.
Let's do it.
I'll probably shoot myself in the foot because can they win 9 in a row? Like this would have been 9 in a row if they win this week. Something like that.
Yes.
Or 8 in a row. That's impressive within itself. But
sure, in this league, when anybody does that. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll have fun, and I'll take Miami. Raiders traveling to Indianapolis Colts. Colts don't have what's the quarterback? What's his name? Why can't I think of his name? Yeah. No Wentz this week.
Yeah, interesting.
Does Frank Reich have a game plan for the backup quarterback where he could win this game against the Raiders, who are still fighting for a playoff spot?
Raiders coming all the way across.
Yeah, flying out tomorrow or flying out tonight, whatever it is.
Who's the backup for Indy? Is it
No,
Jacoby Brissett.
no, I thought Brissett's in Miami. I don't
Yeah,
know who
yeah,
the
he is.
backup.
Yeah, I
Either
don't know
way,
who it is.
I'm taking the Colts. I think
Yeah,
they'll run down the Raid. I think they'll run all day on the Raiders.
yeah. In the absence of Wentz, I think they're gonna
Yep.
pick it up. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm with you on that. Yep.
Okay. Real quick, Jacksonville, New England will put us down for both New England, or is Jacksonville shocking the world?
No, they're not shocking the world.
All right. All right. Carolina traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints.
Hmm. Give me give me the Saints.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'll put us both down for Tampa Bay, as much as we love our Jets.
Yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to give it up to you that easy.
We both have Tampa Bay here. This is going to be a good one, but I know where I'm leaning. Philadelphia traveling to Washington. Washington players fighting on the sidelines last week as
Yeah.
Is that team in little disarray, or do they bounce back?
Is it going to be a dumpster fire, or do they rally?
Yeah,
Because of it.
yeah.
Give me Philly.
Yep. I'm with you. I'm agreeing with that. Denver traveling to the Chargers. Chargers coming off of a bad loss last week. Chargers could have put themselves in the driver's seat in this playoff race, and Houston put 41 up on them. Do the Chargers bounce back, or does Denver take it to them?
I got to say the Chargers bounce back at home.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. All right, Kev, we might see.
What's it?
What's that?
That's it?
No, we got more. We got more.
Okay. Yeah.
Trey Lance might be starting this weekend. Do you like him over
Really?
Houston at Stanford? Yeah, well, Garoppolo's got the fractured finger. I think they're going to sit him out the remainder of the season. So does Trey Lance step up, show them what he's made of, so San Francisco doesn't have to worry about a quarterback next year? Or does Houston come in and nothing to lose mentality and bop the 49ers?
Give me the Texans.
Wow.
Give me the Texans.
I'm going to take San Francisco. I'm a softie. I'm going to take the 49ers.
All right. I want to live it up here. I'm gonna go out in flames.
Hey, listen, I took Miami over Tennessee, so that might be the split. But let's see how we fare on these last 4 games.
All right.
Because this game, I still don't know who I want, and I'm hoping maybe you persuade me. Detroit at Seattle. Now, Detroit's got to go to Seattle, which kind of scares me. But
yeah.
Seattle done, nothing to fight for. Detroit fighting for their coach, fighting for their jobs, a little pride. Do they win it with the 12th man? Do they go up to Seattle and beat the 12th man?
Nah.
Right?
Give me the Seahawks.
All right, so we both got Seattle. The Rams traveling to Baltimore.
I heard you could get Lamar back.
Oh, are they? Very interesting.
Maybe that's why there's a possibility I heard.
So where do we stand on that? If you're telling me Lamar is back, I'm taking the Rams because I'm not happy at all with Stafford. I think the Rams are winning despite him. I don't know if Stafford goes into Baltimore, 4:00, cold, Sunday afternoon, holiday weekend, and beats Baltimore.
I don't know
if he beats them even with the backup.
I don't know that Lamar's a definite, but I heard it's a possibility.
Yeah, but I just said I don't even know if Stafford and the Rams go in there and beat Baltimore with the backup.
Yeah,
but since Baltimore is fighting for a spot more than the Rams are fighting for us, but the Rams are locked in. I think they're going to make the playoffs either way. But Baltimore is fighting for a spot. So I'm going to have to say Baltimore, Kev. That's my
I'm going with you on that.
Okay.
I'm going with you on that.
And Kirk Cousins was announced today, COVID not playing. But even if he was, do you give Minnesota a fighting chance at Green Bay? Sunday Night Football? Okay, so we both got Green Bay on that one.
Yep. Give me the pack. Give me the pack.
Okay. And the last Monday night game for the 2021 season here in week 17, Cleveland traveling to Pittsburgh. Is it Ben Roethlisberger's last game as a Steeler?
I've heard yes, it is.
Okay.
I've heard yes,
So
it
does
is.
sentimental value kick in, and he wants to give the Steeler fans their last hurrah with him at home? Do they beat Cleveland, or does
Especially against a division rival?
Yep. Or does Mayfield go in there, beat the Steelers, keep the Cleveland playoff dreams alive, and let the Cleveland fans know and let the Cleveland organization know he's their man. He deserves his fifth year.
Tough one. But I got to go with the Browns.
Really? You're going with Cleveland?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take the opposite, and I'm going to say Ben gets the job done. He wants to beat the rivals in his building, maybe for the last time as a Steeler, maybe for the last time as a football player.
For him, right?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right.
And I'm going to take the Steelers. So that is it for this week. We disagree on 3 games, so it'll be exciting. And that's it on my end, brother.
That's it here.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing New Year's Eve out there? Comment down below. Let us know what you got planned.
Definitely. Tell us. Tell us what you got.
We'll be checking in with you after the game as usual.
Yep, we'll be on again on Sunday. Hopefully with a smile, but my God. You know what?
We'll be smiling if we score. And we'll be smiling if it's not a freaking type affair, you know.
Great. I was just about to say to you, Kevin, this might be the first time even if the Jets lose like 30-17 and we were in it till the end, I might take that moral victories. Like, I'm never for moral victories. But this might be the one time if this Jet team could hang with this team for even 3 quarters, I might take that.
Write this down. If you take it to them on Sunday, win or lose, we'll have a good podcast here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if this is something that we're for 3 quarters, we fought tooth and nail with this team, especially with 14 players out, our 1 and 2 receiver down, you know.
I mean, I don't know what the line is now, but I mean, last I saw, we're a 14-point dog, 14 and a half even. I think it might have gone to 15. So
probably by game. The last I saw was 13 and a half, but that was on Wednesday. I have no clue what it is now, so I'll go with your take. But yeah, again, 15 points in our building. Have we ever? I think
have some pride. Have some pride.
But here's the thing: are we the only team in the NFL history to go a full season where every game we were pretty much a double-digit underdog? We had to be at least 90%. What's that? At home,
and a lot at home.
Yeah, I mean, I believe if you tell me off the top of my head, knowing the schedule, who we like, at least 12 of those games we were double-digit underdogs. 12 out of the 17.
Right. Yep.
You know, and how many games this year were we ever the favorite? Possibly 3.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Right. We were the favorites for Jacksonville. Probably about it, right? Were we the favorites with Houston?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Someone will know the numbers out there. Someone keeps track of that. But as far as I know, Jacksonville was the only team we were favored against.
I think so, yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, my brother.
It is what it is.
That is it for my end on the end of the new year.
Absolutely. We hope all you guys have a great new year. Thank you for subscribing, watching all year so far.
Yes.
I mean,
props.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right. You guys have a good one. And we'll talk to you Sunday after the game.
Yep.
Jet up. We'll talk to you later. Happy New Year.
You too.